Hey everybody, Crypto Mentor 99. It is Saturday, the 18th of January. I almost said December. 18th of January, doing some videos upstairs. And for those of you that follow me, remember a while back I did I think 2 videos on the benefits of gratitude and how gratitude actually affects our body physically and our physiology. I'm going to put those videos below. But yeah, it's the benefits of gratitude. And I want to talk about laughter today. And laughter is good. Laughter is contagious. Laughter distinguishes human beings from all the other animals. Okay. Laughing helps promote a bond between people, groups, organizations, and yeah, I just love to laugh. And my dad did a lot of dry humor around the house, which I love dry humor because you really have to listen to what the person is saying. And there's also, I don't want to get too deep into this, but there are benefits of laughter, okay? And it protects against heart disease, right? These are scientific studies. It improves your mood, it releases tension, and it fosters resilience. And it's been said of myself by other people that I'm a pretty funny person. And I learned early on that I need to laugh at myself. And that if I couldn't laugh at myself, I don't know if I made like a conscious decision, but if I couldn't laugh at myself, then it would be a little bit harder to make other people laugh. And it's when I was younger, like junior high, high school, or even in my early 20s when I was in the Marines, I just knew how to tell a joke, okay, with the punchline and make people laugh and act a little goofy. But let me tell you how my career, if I could say it like that, into laughter began. When I was in my 30s, like 32, I had to give a public presentation. Don't want to go into too many details, but I had to give a public speech, a presentation to probably 300 people, maybe 350, but let's say 300. And it wasn't natural for me to do, public speaking in front of that many people at that age in my life. In my opinion, it didn't go too well. My presentation, my speech didn't go too well. Personally, I thought it was a bit awkward. I felt like I fumbled a little bit and kind of got my notes mixed up on one or two occasions. And I was a little shy about it because it was so new to me, right? Giving public speaking, when you're like, well, what does public speaking have to do with laughter? Hang on a second. So I remember after I won't say a speech, after my presentation, which probably lasted 30 minutes, 40 minutes, there was a line of people, like maybe, again, I forget the exact number. Let's just say 10. 10 people that came up and said, oh, Crypto Mentor 99, shake your hand, very nice, thank you. And I'm thinking, they're just being nice to me because I gave myself a low grade, a low score. And I never forget, the last guy in line was probably a little bit older than me. I was like early 30s. He could have been early 40s, maybe mid 40s. I didn't ask him his age. But he came up to me and said, "You did such a good job." And I'm like, and I knew that this was the last guy in line. I'm like, "Dude, I didn't do that good." He's like, "No, no, no, you did." He's like, "I could tell that maybe you weren't used to public speaking. And, there was a few times where, you may have fumbled with your notes a little bit." But he's like, "Let me tell you what you did a great job of." I'm thinking, yeah, tell me what I did a great job of so I could, replicate that when I do it again. He's like, "You made people laugh." I'm like, "Yeah, I did do that." He's like, "You know what my job is?" And obviously I didn't know what his job is because I had never met the man. He's like, "I'm self-employed. I work for myself." And he said, "High net worth people hire me, right, when they want to give a certain persona off, or CEOs hire me when they want to give an important speech, and I give them tips on how to make the most powerful presentation that they can. And people that don't normally do public speaking, they hire me for big bucks, and I give them pointers and tips how to give a productive, effective, funny presentation." And he's like, "You have what very few people have." And I'm like, "What's that?" He's like, "You can make people laugh." He's like, "I can't teach that." If someone says, "Hey, I want to hire you. I want to fly you to this city, sit down with me for an afternoon, teach me how to be funny." And I can remember this guy said, "I can't teach him that. I can't teach him. I could tell him a joke. I could say, 'Hey, here's 5 jokes, and you could sprinkle that in.'" And I'm almost a little bit embarrassed talking about this, but I am a funny guy if you knew me apart from my YouTube channel. But this guy said, "I can't teach people how to be funny. No matter how much they pay me, I can't teach them how to make people laugh, and the cues and the eye contact." But this guy said, "You've got it." And I'm like, and I never forgot that. So that was 30 years ago. And it's not that I'm funny all the time, but in my life, in my sphere of influence, sometimes I have to tell people, "Okay, I'm serious," and then I launch into a story, right? So all that to say, I don't really wake up every morning saying, "I'm going to be funny. I want to make people laugh." But I just know that laughter is like good medicine, right? Laughter is contagious. Laughter lifts our spirits, right? And there's actually studies, which I won't go into now, that I've read where there's so many, like gratitude, right? Like being grateful. Gratitude has a lot of health benefits to our human bodies, right? And our minds. And the same with laughter. You would not believe a lot of similar health benefits: stress reduction, it improves your heart rate. And again, laughter is good medicine. And I don't know really how to end this video. It won't be with a joke. Maybe it will be with a joke. Okay, here's a joke. And now that I've said how funny I am, I'll probably flub it up and it won't be funny. But there was this older man, and he was very sick, and he was in his bedroom with the covers up around his, chest, just, he was very, very ill. And from downstairs, it was a 2-story house, and from downstairs, he could smell his favorite cookie That being chocolate chip cookies being made by his wife. And you could just smell them, and he's like, oh, my wife's making me my favorite cookie, chocolate chip cookies. So the man struggles to go downstairs one step at a time, until he crawls into the kitchen, and he stretches out his hand to reach one of the 4 or 5 cookies, chocolate chip cookies, that his wife had made. And his wife slaps his hand and said, honey, don't take those. Those are for the funeral. Okay, I got another one for you. I'd like to die like the way my father died. Quiet, peaceful. Just, I want to die like my father died. Just, in a peaceful environment. He didn't say too much. Unlike all the other passengers that were yelling and screaming. No, I didn't quite say that right. Anyhow, Crypto Menor 99. Okay, the first joke wasn't too bad. The last one, it's too mechanical when I'm in front of a video camera. Anyhow, you get my point. I really am funny. Like to make people laugh. Laughter's contagious. And sometimes, I know life is serious. Sometimes the most boring people I'm around are the most serious. So don't take yourself too seriously. Laugh a little bit. It's good medicine. And there's even health benefits to laughter. Anyhow, the 2 videos below that I did on gratitude will be in the description box below. And as always, I love y'all. See you later. Bye-bye.